I get it, there's a ton of glossy ads promising the perfect binoculars, and then you're out on a hike, squinting at a flock of warblers only to discover the image is softer than a cheap phone screen. You're left wondering if you just wasted money on something that looks great on the page but falls flat in the field. That hesitation is real, especially when you're paying a premium for a brand that's been around since 1949. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. In this review, I'm going to break down exactly what you can expect from the SWAROVSKI OPTIK CL Companion 3.0, so you can decide whether it's worth adding to your pack or if you should keep looking. First off, let's talk about the kind of outings where these binoculars actually shine. I've taken the Companion 3.0 on a weekend birdwatching trip in the Appalachians, a sunrise hike in the desert, and even a quick city park stroll with my kids. The 830 power means you get enough magnification to see detail without the shake you normally feel at higher powers, and the 30mm objective keeps the overall package light enough to slip into a jacket pocket. The ergonomic grip is molded to fit comfortably in a hand that's already juggling a field guide, a water bottle, and a pair of trekking poles. That's not something you can judge from a spec sheet, it's a tactile thing you notice the moment you lift the binoculars. Now, who should consider buying these? If you're an avid birdwatcher who travels light, a backpacker who wants a reliable optic without adding a kilogram to your load, or a traveler who likes to capture quick glimpses of wildlife on a weekend getaway, the Companion 3.0 hits a sweet spot. Its compact design means it won't dominate your gear list, and the high-contrast coating on the lenses delivers a clearer view even when the sun is low on the horizon. That extra contrast is noticeable when you're trying to separate a white-bellied chick from its nest's shadows or when you're looking at a distant mountain ridge in bright desert light. The included field-ready kit carrying case, neck strap, and cleaning cloth means you're not left scrambling for accessories after you've already paid for the binoculars. On the other side of the ledger, there are a few scenarios where you might want to look elsewhere. If you're a serious astronomer, the 8 magnification will feel limiting. You'll be better off with a larger objective scope that can gather more light. Likewise, hunters who need extreme low-light performance might find the 30mm objective a bit shy compared to 42mm or larger models. The price point is also a factor. Swarovski's reputation comes with a premium, and if you're just getting started in birdwatching, you could get a respectable 1042 pair from another brand for less money. The Companion isn't a budget option, so you need to be comfortable with paying for the brand heritage and the ergonomics it brings. Let's drill down into the practical strengths I observed. The first is the effortless viewing claim. The focus wheel is smooth and has a good amount of travel, so you can fine-tune focus on a single bird without having to hunt for the right setting each time. When I was watching a pair of red-winged blackbirds darting between branches, I could lock focus on the first bird and then simply pan to the second, and the image stayed crisp. The lightweight construction thanks to high-grade polymer components means the binoculars didn't fatigue my hands even after a 2-hour trek up a ridge. That matters when you're holding them steady for longer identification sessions. The second strength is the desert orange finish. It's more than an aesthetic choice. The muted orange reduces glare in bright environments and is less likely to attract unwanted attention from wildlife, a subtle but appreciated benefit on a safari-style birding trip. The coating on the lenses also handles glare well, so when the sun was low and the sky painted pink, the view stayed vibrant without the washed-out feel you sometimes get with cheaper coatings. Now for the weaknesses, because no product is perfect. The 8 power, while great for stability, can feel limiting when you're trying to read fine field guide details at a distance. I found myself having to step a few meters closer to identify a tiny warbler's wing pattern, which is something a 10 might handle from further away. Also, the binoculars lack a built-in diopter adjustment, which means you have to rely on the central focus wheel for both eyes. For users with a significant prescription difference between eyes, this can be a minor inconvenience, though it's not a deal-breaker for most people. Finally, the price is high enough that it feels like a serious commitment. If you're the type who upgrades gear every season, you might hesitate before pulling the trigger on a $1,200 pair. One more practical observation: the field-ready kit is truly ready. The carrying case fits snugly, protecting the optics from bumps and dust, and the neck strap is adjustable without